My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 3rd, 2023. It is 2:25 a.m. This is video number 2. So let's continue. I had at least 8 tweets to share with you. I've added 2 more. This is one of them. I retweeted it, someone liked it, and it popped up on my notification, and I thought I'd share it with you because now people are talking more about the dress, Meghan's wedding dress. All right, so this is my tweet in response to this. I retweeted that. Will Meghan ever get this back? Because Lili might need it someday. Asking for me. Sussex Squad, spare, we love you, Meghan. All right, so I retweeted here, and there's me responding. Let's not forget also that Harry and Meghan didn't ask for that lavish wedding. They wanted something private, and the wedding did bring in a lot of money in the country, and they donate proceeds from their wedding to charity. Meghan needs her wedding dress back.
It's pretty wild memory, but awesome.
Do you not remember? Do you not remember? Do you not remember?
All right, let me see what some other people are saying. Not too much. Will look much better, and Smithsonian, the American princess. No, they're already talking about the wedding cost, so don't hold your breath. This is why I think I put the wedding cost, because Meghan never asked for it. She never asked for the wedding. They wanted to do it, and then the wedding bring a lot of money in, and then whoever was televising the wedding, they make money, and Harry and Meghan said donate that money to whatever charity. Okay, it's beautiful, and yes, Lili deserves to have it. Okay, history has shown us that royals have no problem with theft. Okay, they say they don't want nothing to do with her. They give her back her dress. Okay, they give her back. Okay, then give her back her dress. All right, so let's go to the other tweet. I think it's on my here. Okay, let's see. The wedding dress, green energy. Okay, so that was this one. I spoke about it on my last video because it came up under another tweet, so I decided to share it. Okay, so there's this here. I retweeted out. Omid wrote that this morning Prince William and Princess Kate welcomed the Crown Prince and Crown Princess of Norway at Windsor Castle for a meeting with representatives from leading Norwegian businesses currently working on green energy solution. So there's my response to that. Why do I feel like the Norwegian royals are more serious about this than you know who? But what happened to her face? Let's look at the pictures. Okay, so just look. I really don't care. I don't think these two really care about. Look what happened with that thing happened in Boston. Okay, they didn't even fly in the winners, but they used private jet to bring Beckham and some other people. So they really don't care about this thing. Someone took a screenshot of this guy, and I think I retweeted. I was like, "This is the 9 to 12 crew." This guy right here. Yeah, they really don't care. They really don't care. It's just lip service. Okay, too much Botox, plastic surgery is starting to be unmissable. All KKK could add to the discussion was wearing a green outfit. Embarrassing. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. The green outfit. Let me see if I see my comment where. Okay, let's go to my notification instead. Okay, never mind. Let me focus on the list. Now, let's go back to the list, okay? I was looking for something. I was looking for the 9 to 12 crew. Okay, I know how I will get it. Let me just go on my tweet. Oh, this one, I think I have it at the end, the TikTok. Oh, there it is. There it is. The 9 to 12 crew. The ambassador is all of us. There's that. The 9 to 12 crew. That's what I retweeted.
Yeah, I think there's another factor here too, that Meghan is a very professional woman, and she's very American in that way. And the male-dominated culture, the royal household, doesn't like the kind of terms that they would use there, pushy and pushy American. They don't like pushy Americans, meaning that they don't like professional people who work hard. And a lot of the Debbie kind of girls who get to work inside the palace work from about 9 to 12. Work inside the palace work from about 9 to 12.
All right, let's go to my list. That's all I wanted to show you. 9 to 12 crew. If you know what I'm talking about, that guy who was saying how Meghan is a hard worker, and he compared Meghan to the Queen, how hard Meghan worked.
And Meghan was very impatient with that. She wanted to see a new work ethic, maybe a work ethic as strong as the Queen's herself.
And he's saying the other people, they just come from 9 to 12 and they have lunch and this and that, but whatever. This is the next tweet that's on my list. What Emily is saying here is something we all already knew. The royal family throw punches and then hide their hands like the craven cowards they've always been. All their work is done in the shadows, which is why they're so furious that Harry and Meghan have brought the issue to the light. Okay, what is she talking about? I personally don't care whether they pay or don't. The house did need urgent renovation work, but it does seem rather vindictive of Charles to do this just days after Harry's book came out. Publicly, it was all no comment, but this revenge eviction in June behind the scene. Oh, look at it was on my previous video. I read it very vaguely, but can I when I'm editing, I'll show it to you. Eviction notice, dear tenant Harry. Okay, that was from one of those tabloid. What? Eviction notice, dear tenant Harry and Meghan, you are hereby giving an eviction notice to vacate Frogmore Cottage, Windsor, immediately after one's coronation in May. The reason for this eviction notice is your ghastly book, the appalling Netflix series, and making the United States your country of primary residence, signed this day, January 11, 2023. His Majesty King Charles. We're off. Whatever. Because it's in one of my videos. Okay, it's no wonder the royal family feels astonished or bemused by the ongoing backlash. They're following instruction from the faceless people they pay to stroke their egos and polish their reputation. Those people don't have to suffer the consequences of their superiors' action. Okay, I hear some of those people like to cause a problem so that they can appear to solve them. When they create problem, yeah. She is a bare-faced liar. She wrote about them paying for Frogmore, but yesterday tweeted lies that they didn't. Hence, I will not give her credit for nada. Okay, so there's the receipt here. Harry repays the £2.4 million spent by the sovereign grant renovating his Frogmore Cottage home. He and Meghan making it very clear they will never return to the royal life. Interesting, the PRs are spending their stop taking Charles' money. CH says Prince of Wales provided support. Okay, I don't know. Richard K. Pretense is gone. Harry and Meghan have no royal future. Whatever. Alright, no one gave her credit for anything, but it wasn't Harry and Meghan who brought it to light. Okay, it was royal family trying to distract from the criticism he was getting for meeting. I know. Alright, so this is the thing. They like to stir things up. Look at Harry. We already know when on the docu-series Harry and Meghan was packing up. Right? We saw them packing up. They're looking at pictures, memories of things and stuff like that. All right. So if Harry and Meghan come and said the real thing that truly happened, why this came about, okay, with the eviction and things, all right, and they're gonna call foul. Okay, Harry and Meghan keep everything. What needs to be private. This is the privacy they were looking for. So this was going in the background. Okay, I need to bring this to light. The eviction paper was the day after the spare came out, right? We never hear a damn thing about Harry saying anything about being evicted. But there they are. They came up and make it public. And there's a letter going out there. I think it was in one of the newspapers, front papers. But I brush it off. But they're the one who bring it up to light. If Harry or Meghan came out and said they were evicted from Frogmore, okay, just like what the letter is saying on the Sun's front newspaper, the royal family will call out foul. Okay, this, while they were being evicted, we saw the image on docu-series. They didn't say they were evicted. They were packing up. I think Meghan said something while they were there at the Jubilee. They took the time to pack things up. Okay, they never said they were evicted. We saw pictures. They were looking at pictures as they were packing up and things like that. But they never said anything about eviction. All right. But there they are. They put that out from the Sun newspaper. There's the eviction. Since the day after the, it dated after the book Spare came out. Harry never said a thing about that. But now they put it out. So we just need to keep in mind which side of the family who put this thing out. It's not Harry or Meghan. Nobody knew about the eviction. For all we knew, at least for me, is that Frogmore will be the place whenever they go to the UK, that's where they will go. We never knew that they were evicted from that place until now. Okay? So that's it. And then they're gonna call out foul that Harry is talking. Okay, this is the thing. This is another version of why Harry and Meghan had to do the how do you call this? The open interview, and they pushed them to write. They pushed Harry to write the book because they were saying nonsense, and Harry had to say his truth. And then remember, throughout Harry's life, they've been writing nonsense. Okay, about Harry. So Harry had to tell his side of the version. He even admitted of certain things. Alright? So that's that. No one gave her credit for anything, but it wasn't Harry and Meghan who brought it to light. There's the thing here. It was the royal family trying to distract from the criticism he was getting for meeting. I know. Alright, let's see here. The scary part of this entire situation is King Charles going above and beyond to cut off security for Prince Harry and his family. They refused to give Prince Harry intel regarding his safety while visiting the UK. Is there a reason why King Charles wants Harry unalive? That's a good thing. I want to go into that. Harry was kind to Charles and spared. Everybody sees that, but he doesn't see it. Well, then again, we know who's pulling the string behind the scene, because only one person two people, or maybe three. All the people he mentioned the names of, Charles was the only one he seems like he was nice, but everyone else he mentioned the names. You know, if you're that person, you may not like it, but they did it. If they did it, so what's the point? But you know who's pulling the string, because she probably didn't like what Harry said about her. Chuck and Camilla are horrible people, and they're living miserable lives because of what they did to Princess Diana. Okay, this eviction brief panders to tabloid readers, but comes out as vindictive and petty to the rest of the world. Frogmore was a gift from the Queen and a place Harry could call his home. I moved abroad 30 years ago. My parents still keep a room for me. There's that. And Harry have said it when he goes to the UK, when he goes to business. Of all things that they have, why this one? Why this one they feel like they have to do whatever it is that they do? But then again, like I said on my previous recording, they're creating a better path for Harry. Remember, Harry was dating other people. But due to their pettiness, nonsense that they were throwing at Harry, and then they keep on pushing Harry to look for someone much stronger who could deal with their pettiness. And then they direct Harry to somehow to see Meghan is the one for him. Okay? When push comes to shove, they're really setting the path for Harry. And the path that they're setting for Harry is that because Harry's mind is somewhat clear, and he's able to navigate to their BS and choose the correct path. Okay, just imagine this. There's a room, those puzzles. You see all the lines, but there's only one path that's good that will bring you to the other side. And Harry is able to see that. And then they're throwing all those other traps for him, but Harry sees the path that he needs to go. So this is the thing that Harry is seeing here. That is happening. They're directing Harry to pick the right path for him and his life. So they're making the case for him to do whatever he needs to do to protect his family. All right. The eviction brief panders to tabloid readers come out as vindictive. I think I read that. Frogmore was a gift from the Queen and a place Harry could call his home. I moved about 30 years. Okay. Harry was more grace than me. If it were me, I send assistants now to collect what's left and then announce done. They want to continue make this a story after the failed coronation. All right, there's other things here. Let's go into that. 14 comment. All right, scary part. The entire situation is King Charles going above and beyond to cut off security for Prince Harry and his family. Just keep in mind that video that I have, it has been done before. Just keep that in mind. They refused to give Prince Harry intel regarding his safety while visiting the UK. Is there a reason why King Charles wants Harry unalive? Okay, anyone in that family low in the pecking order shows a hint of charisma and they're put down like a dog. I remember when Ford Fiesta wasn't the shell of the person they are now. They had a respectable career and positive media interest that didn't last long. Okay, this doesn't look like a charisma issue. It looks like someone who is trying to destroy another human because they lost control of the person. That's another thing too. There's also a deep-seated hatred that is caused a 74-year-old man who behave like this. Remember how I said sometimes when you think you have everything, when you're about to grab it, someone just rip it off your hand. Okay, that's the question everyone should ask. He is an abusive man and father. Diana said he was abusive emotionally toward her during their marriage. Okay, this Diana part 2. He wants the non-white removed permanently. The same reason with God, well, that's not gonna happen. Okay, the same reason that they killed Diana for, Diana was no accident. That's the thing here. That's scary. That man and family are nothing but horrible. Eliminates competition. That's the thing. This is what I mean. They're making they're setting trap for Harry and Meghan, but the Harry who see through the I don't know, to the blurry of things, he could see the path that needs to be taken. All right, let's finish with this and that's it. Okay, that's the part that befuddles me. What will they do if Harry and Meghan came home and because of all the stalking and hatred and the tabloid were killed? Will it be all false tears and show of grief? This is the thing that happened when Harry and Meghan went to the UK over the summer. Was it the summer? Yeah, the summer, to go to do the One Young World and then go to Germany, and all this positive coverage that was happening here. And then what happened? The Queen is gone and you're hearing the grief now. This is the same thing, okay? The same thing. Okay, will it be all false tears and shows of grief? I think they're playing with fire and it's frankly terrifying. Okay, as far as Charles is concerned, his son is the reason why Meghan, a non-white, has risen to a position above her station in life. Meghan was already up there. Okay, I don't think Meghan cared about the royal life. Okay, the only thing that I think she saw as the royal life was the platform to be able to highlight things that she was doing part-time.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
The charitable work. She said it under engagement. So I don't know why people should be surprised by that. But this station, the classism and all that, it's not, American is not about that. Okay? If you could work hard and do your thing, Meghan have done that. Okay? Meghan have done that. She didn't need the royal family to be up there. It's nonsense they're putting in their head. They think that they should be, was it the one, that video that I have, the firm? Okay, they should be the next one. They were the chosen one by God or something like that, and everybody else should be below them. It's not working out. They're surprised that whatever the nonsense they put in their head, it's not working out. All right, the nonsense. Okay, let's see here. And because of all the stoking of hatred and the tabloid were killed, will it be for... Okay, I read that. As far as Charles is concerned, his son is the reason why Meghan, a non-white, has risen to a position above her station in life. The fact that, and the thing is that they're proving my video was right as well. The firm, whoever haven't seen it, go see it. Or maybe after that channel is monetized. The firm, okay? I talk about that. Okay, the fact that royal blood now runs through the vein of Harry's non-white issue. Non-white issue is another unforgivable sin. They have to answer to God, because eventually everybody will be gone. I found this to be the worst action of Charles. His wife and William spread lies about his wife, meaning Camilla, and William spread lies about Harry and Meghan to the media that incite hate. Then remove their security team. He's deplorable. Okay, Charles has transferred the enormous hatred he had for Diana to Harry. Harry reminds him of Diana, his greatest nemesis. Alright, baggage for God. And Princess Diana, do your work. Do your work wherever you are. And Meghan's grandmother, alright, you tag team up there. Alright, I read this in video 1, so I'm gonna read that again in here. Okay, I am happy all this is happening after Harry and Meghan are financially independent and spared by Prince Harry. It is quite painful when Harry speaks of his realization that Pa wasn't merely his father but his boss, banker, controller, keeper of the purse of strings. Okay, King Charles the Cool. Okay, I read this already. Let's see here. They cut the fence, We patched the fence. We stopped venturing outside. The garden was in full view of the paps. Next came the helicopters. Sadly, we were going to have to flee. We need to find somewhere new and soon. And that will mean paying for our own security. I went back to my notebooks, started contacting security firms again. Meg and I sat down to work out exactly how much security we could afford and how much house. Exactly then, while we were revising our budget, word came down. Pa was cutting me off. I recognized the absurdity, a man in his mid-30s being financially cut off by his father. But Pa wasn't merely my father, he was my boss, my banker, my controller, keeper of the purse string throughout my adult life. Cutting me off, therefore, meant firing me without redundancy pay and casting me into the void after a lifetime of service. This part here, a lifetime of service. Okay? This really a stinger for me because Harry has done more work for the firm than anybody in the royal family. Okay? And honorably. And then for that, to cut him off, and he has no bank account, okay, where he will have been receiving money every 2 weeks or something for the work that he's done. He has none of that. Okay? He knew exactly what he was doing to Harry. Cut him off. And there's no money. My goodness. And this is a baggage for God. More, after a lifetime of rendering me otherwise unemployable, I fell fatted for the slaughter, suckled like a veal calf. I'd never asked to be financially dependent on Pa. I've been forced into this surreal state, this unending Truman Show, in which I almost never carried money, never owned a car, never carried a house key, never once ordered anything online, never received a single box from Amazon, almost never traveled okay, that's where it stopped. Yeah, this is very telling. What page was it? Okay, I have the book. I did receive my book. There's the high five here. Okay, the worst is that this will have been the fate of his children. If Prince Harry had stayed in a toxic environment, imagine his mixed race children depending on racists for their livelihood. Thank God he and his wife left and carved out future for his children. This is the part where I'm saying they're making the let's say you seeing a blurry path. Okay, there's that how do they call this, that puzzle where you have to find your way to get to the other side. Okay, it's completely blurry, but they're making it so clear for Harry to see his path and move out of that toxic situation and see exactly which path to take. All right, so this is it. They're making the path for him. So now people are seeing what I'm saying. Go on PYTE. There's thumbnails that I put where I put the path, the puzzle of the, how do you call this? I can't think of it right now. The pathway of the puzzle to find your way out. Okay, so they're making it clear for Harry. Okay, and I made a lot of I made thumbnails where I put the puzzle on the thumbnails. Okay, I'm so happy he can now own whatever he chooses to own with his own money. Nothing beats financial independence. Yep. Alright, after years of service, he let go with no benefit. Yep, that's the thing, that's the stinger. My God. Okay, it was quite an eye-opener. Harry made the right decision. Poor Charlotte is now the spare. Alright, and I think the last one, Louis, they're gonna have a hard time with Louis. I think Louis is Harry. Okay, he's gonna put them in their place. Charles is Harry as a prodigal son. Charles is one to seize back a wedding gift given by the late Queen to Meghan and Harry. This is totally unheard of in the real world. Royal family are supposed to have impeccable manners. Charles is listening to right-wing press hunger for revenge rather than what is best for the nation. Hey, that's that. I don't know what kind of gift is that. Okay, thank God you are financially independent now. Okay, so sad. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, I did put the wedding dress as put there, but I cover it already. Okay, I see here the wedding dress. Oh, I did put it. I didn't think I did. All right. Will Meg ever get this dress back? Because Lili might need it someday. Asking for me. All right, I covered it already. So I forgot I put it on the list. Next one. Okay, there's this here. Why are so many British artists turning down the Coronation concert? And I forgot I put this on the list as well. This is why they're making this public now about the eviction, because so many people are turning down the Coronation thing, so they want distraction. And now I've heard that there's some political thing that's happening. Maybe it didn't go too well. I didn't read too much into it, but that's that. Career suicide. Lionel Richie has nothing to lose. Okay, the royal brand is toxic. Okay, let's see here. True, but I don't understand as a black why he has accepted. Oh, Lionel Richie, I didn't know that. Did they ask him? Hoping to make a comeback, perhaps. I often wonder why black people collect OBE and MBE. So did they ask him and he went? Okay, remember, Lionel Richie is set in stone. He's done his thing. Okay, he has nothing to. He's an old man. He's a senior man. He's a senior citizen. So who knows? Whatever. Or maybe he doesn't follow the tabloid and know what's going on with the royal family and stuff like that. Maybe he doesn't know. Who knows? Hoping to make a comeback. I mean, his music is still popular. I mean, you're not hearing it every day, but when young people are doing remix and other things, they go back to those old oldies like Lionel Richie's song and other old good song that will never never fade away. So Lionel Richie's already made it. There's nothing about coming back. Alright, if he makes some music, it must be good, and you will hear about it. Okay, I can see this one. Whoopi, I think he took a huge hit from his last divorce and is now dating a much younger woman, may have another child to support in the future. Oh, did he get remarried? Okay, I don't know. I don't follow him. He should know better, having come up during a time where he can use the same entrance as Caucasian people. Okay, he is a has-been. There's a laugh. Won't support anything on his anymore. I mean, whatever. Who? I didn't know. I just heard it here. I didn't know Lionel Richie accepted. I didn't even know they asked him. Okay, I didn't know. Next tweet. Okay, Daily Mail announces redundancy plan as print readership decline. I post this on my community board. The newspaper group is also facing the cost of legal cases from notable individuals, including Prince Harry, Elton John, and Doreen Lawrence, over allegation of illegal reporting tactic. And this is another thing too. I think this is gonna come up soon. So maybe this is another way to get back at him. Because remember, I think they said that he could stay when he comes to the UK, to stay in one of those palaces. So they probably want him to be closer so they could spew nonsense. I don't know. Let's see here. Daily Mail announces redundancy plans as print readers declines. Editor Ted Verity said newspapers sister title Mail on Sunday and Mail Online will be brought much closer together. Okay, Ted Verity. Sound familiar.
You just explain, what was the significance on the witness statement from Ed Verity, better known as Ted Verity?
Ted Verity, the editor of the Mail on Sunday, said in his signed witness statement that he had been given information that helped support Associated's case. He said this information came from a senior palace source, and he said in his witness statement this was, quote, not gossip or tittle-tattle.
Do you not remember?
Meghan's lawyer, I remember, that was the one who said that on court document, and Meghan's lawyer was making reference to him. Okay, that was 2 March 2023. That was yesterday. The Daily Mail has announced plans to make some of its journalists job redundant as the newspaper struggles with declining print readership and the increased cost of paper. The newspaper editor, Ted Verity, said his plan will lead to staff working across the print Daily Mail, its sister title, The Mail on Sunday and Mail Online. So they need money. So all this nonsense that they're making, they need the royal family to make some nonsense up so they could people could click on their nonsense. The newspaper's parent company, Daily Mail and General Trust, was taken private by its controlling shareholders, Lord Rothermere, in 2022 and is now entirely owned by an offshore family trust. So people don't follow to think that it's owned by somebody else. The newspaper group is also facing the cost of legal cases from notable individuals including Prince Harry, Elton John, and Doreen Lawrence over allegation of illegal reporting tactic. Harry is taking those people face on. Whoever is doing this on behalf of the papers for them. But thank God, like we read already, Harry is financially dependent. All right, lawyers acting for the male's parent company have so far managed to avoid the claims being reported in open court, although a hearing on the cases is due at the end of March. So that's that. They need money. Okay, those Harry and Meghan stories aren't hitting like they used to. I saw that last year when I noticed that the comments were way down on the article about them. They are hitting in an echo chamber and struggling to make the GP join in. The Daily Mail has known its redundancy for years, but it also knows its readership is even more redundant. As Kim Zilla will say, horses for courses, sugar. Okay, I love Sweet Karma. Alright, there's that. GIF. I love this for them. Also black them online everywhere. No coins or clicks for Daily Fail. Alright, after this, that's it. Looks like they are making some protective moves. 4-day hearing commencing 27 March 2023. Dear Daily Fail, what is that? I'm a 12 on your dead body, bitch. Alright, let me go on the next tweet. Okay, so this is about Daily Fail also. Alright, there's this. Okay, good news. The Daily Fail has lost 12% of its readers. Still, 798,000 papers are still read on a daily basis. Wow, that's still a lot. Okay, make a New Year resolution. Boycott the gutter press. No more clicks on the Scum, Express, etc. So this is an article from The Guardian. I have the link in the description. I'm not going to read it. Okay, and I think I shared it on my community board as well. Okay, I've done that. Black morning shows, chat shows, media on by Rothermere and Murdoch. I even blacked the social media of Wank, Carmilla and her tampon, Piers Morgan, Vine, Chris Chip, Tomney, Levine, both arbiters, etc. I don't have them. I never did. Whatever I share with you, if the squad don't share it, I will not know. Okay, I blacked most of them about a year ago, and it really limits the stress. Yeah, I don't need them. They're not improving my life. So if it's T, the squad who like T, who takes screenshot, and I share it with you. This one, I don't know if I've shared that with you. It's been for a while. When I was going through my likes, to see things that I've liked over since I was sick, and this popped up. So I'm sharing it with you, but I don't remember if I share it either my community board or on any videos. Okay, I'm hardly one to make fun of others' misfortune, but this one, there's a laugh. Okay, Eamonn Holmes is pushed in a wheelchair by son. He battles, what is that? He battles what? Chronicle, whatever. Harry and Meghan didn't get pushed off the balcony, but someone is definitely getting pushed. So there's that. There's the clap. Universe is dishing out small amount of karma. Love it for them. Okay, cheeky Diana. There's the laugh. Diana doing her work. Don't mess with my son and his family. Mistress Queen is next. Alright, I don't like to wish negative on anyone, but this is for sure karma. Karma is a bitch. Alright, so this is my last one. It's a TikTok video. Alright, let's do that one. And then that'll be it. Alright. I don't know if it's my grandmother who taught us by example, but I'm happy to say I'm the girl who always put the fish in the bowl. Okay, everyone needs to hear this. Okay, it's 2 minutes and 52 seconds. I did hear it. It's very interesting. It reminded me when I give you guys that example. When I was in school, in high school, my professor whisper something to one student, and then the next student whispered to the next one until the last student hear what was said and say it out loud in class to see if whatever the teacher had said originally is the same thing that is said at the end. Okay, how communication can misconstrued or interpreted different ways. Alright, so this is what this remind me of, but let's listen to this. 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop in between.
I'm not 100% sure why I'm being asked to share this story, but I'm guessing it's because somebody needs to hear it. When I was 16, I went into what I thought was going to be a normal day at biology class. And when I walked in, all the desks were arranged in a circle in the middle of the room. And the instructor, who had always been a really amazing, loving, kind instructor, was super militant, super scary, and just looked at us and said, "Sit down, shut up. You are not allowed to move, to speak at all, and anyone who does will immediately fail my class."
When I first heard it, I thought it was a college, but it seems like maybe a high school level or something like that. So when she said that, at first I was like, well, if you're in college, you pay for it. You could do, I mean, as long the respect is there, okay? The respect is there. But if you see something, you could say something. But at first I thought it was a college level, university level. But it seems like it's, you know, high school level. I don't know how you call it in the UK or other countries. But let's listen. All right, the teacher was super militant. Supposedly, that teacher is supposed to be a nice person, but when she get into his class, he was very strict. That's what she's saying here. All right.
And we were all stunned. I get like, ugh, just thinking about it, because I was a straight A student and grades were really important to me, and I was just like terrified. So we're all sitting there silently, nervous out of our minds, and in the middle of this circle that we were all sitting in, there was one desk, and on this desk was a bowl with a goldfish in it. And he looked at us, and he took the goldfish and he put it on the desk, and he walked out and he shut the door. And we all just looked at each other, just like, what do we do? You know, like, obviously it violated like everything inside of me to
remember the instruction that was said when they walked in the classroom, to be quiet, don't say anything, don't move, and all of that. And then the teacher did that, put the goldfish on the desk out of the water, okay? Which means the fish is suffering. It needs to breathe, it needs the water. All right, everybody sit down and quiet. But let's listen.
like watch this fish die. And also I heard the instruction. If you speak, if you get up, if you move, you will automatically fail the class. And so we all sat there looking to each other to do something because we didn't want it to be us. And what was a very painful, it felt like an eternity. It was probably like 2.5 minutes later. Hannah B got up and said, "Fuck this," and took the goldfish and put it back in the bowl. And when she did that, he came out and he looked at all of us and he said, "Look what the world has done to you. You've betrayed yourself." For what? And I think about that lesson all the time because I learned in that moment that I am never going to be that person ever again. That when
and you know what that remind me as well? Yesterday there's the video that I made regarding the Rupert Murdoch thing that was happening, Fox News. All those people knew the truth, but they were spewing lies to the public. This is what that remind me as well. You have adults, they know the truth, they know the nonsense that they're spewing, but yet they did it anyway. All right, so that's the thing here.
I see something that is wrong, even if it's just me, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to do what's right. And I've done that over and over again in my life in very scary situations. But I'm sad for people who haven't learned that lesson, because there are so many things that are wrong that if you're too scared to make a difference, you won't make right.
That is true. All right, let's read some. Oh, there's not that much. Okay, shit. I'm Hannah B. Teacher in this story is the villain. Quote, "Look what the world has done to you." Yeah, right. You're the world, mate. All right, so that's that. Let's do a prayer. Let's do a prayer for path. Okay, prayer for guidance, protection. Okay, I'm gonna put all these three in there and let me add path to it. Prayer for safe path. Okay. And if I don't see what I really like, I'll remove guidance and protection. But path is the way that is the prayer that I want. Okay, I just added path here. Okay, is there a small prayer? No. Let's see here. O Lord, our redemption, be our protection. Direct our minds by your gracious presence through the hidden snares of life. Fix our heart on you as we go. Okay, going meaning walking in a path. All right, that's how I take that. Let's go to image. Let's see if I read something. There's something about path. Let's read this one. Okay, this one, Christ with me, Christ within me. Okay, I've done this before. All right, let's read this. Well, Lord, you are God of miracle. You make the sun rise and sunset and fill us with life. I thank you for your safety and protection over our travels. When they go to the UK or when they go wherever, remember on this video I was talking about the eviction and all of that, this, okay, over travels. I thank you for your loving guidance, there's that, during our journey. I thank you for all those you place on our path that help us to have safe travels. I thank you for your everlasting presence. Amen. I want to keep this, and at the same time, let me open. Okay, I like that one, and at the same time I want to see what I will get only for path. Let's open a new thing and search for path only. Prayer for safe path. All right, a prayer for safe travel. O God, our Heavenly Father, whose glory fills the whole creation and whose presence we find wherever we go, preserve those who travel, surround them with your loving care, protect them from every danger, and bring them in safety to their journey's end. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Let's see if there's an image. Whatever image that I take, that's the one. I want to do this one and that one. Let's do this one first, and then I'll do, where's the other one? Two people. I was saying the feet. Okay, I'll go back to see if I see it. Where is it? Okay, I don't see it, but I'll go back. When we find the path we were meant to walk, we won't feel lost anymore. I like that one. Oh, there it is. That's the one that I wanted to. I like that one as well. So let's see this one. Lord, thank you for the opportunity to be able to travel in this season. You have sustained me and my loved one, and I am grateful. You say in Psalm 121:8 that you shall preserve my going out and coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Preserve my life and get me to my destination and back home safely. I may not see the danger along the way, but I ask that you keep me away from them. Watch over my steps, Lord. This is the thing I was saying. Okay, when you see those obstacles, the obstacle course that they're throwing at them, everything else look blurry, you know, but the right path is really clear for Harry to go to the other side. This is what I was saying. I think this is the prayer here. I may not see the danger along the way, but I ask that you keep me away from them. Watch over my step, Lord. My life is in your hands, and I trust you that you will keep me safe in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen and amen. Okay, so that's it. I like this one. That's the one I'm gonna keep. Both of them are really good, but this one is the one. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it. Let me get to some editing because now I have to give the computer like around 8 a.m. It's 3:10 right now.
Tanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.